second planet. Don't we? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And I look like yeah. Yes, good morning. Good morning, Auntie. So, I was getting ready to put on lashes. I was getting ready to try to do these eyebrows. I was going to do all that. And you know what? I said, let me get a page first. I'd like to know what my page said. And you know what? And I found my lights. Hold on, y'all. I didn't lose them. I told y'all they was in my little game cart. Listen here. You know what's crazy? Who wants to know what my godmother has said to me since 2007? I've told y'all this before, but I'm going to reiterate it because I be trying to get stuff in y'all ears that don't, it just bounce off y'all eardrums and come right back out. Y'all want to know? Excuse me. Good morning, everybody. She said, baby, God always fills your spaces up. I don't care if you get there and they're empty. She said, by the time you leave, you have got to have help moving things because you always just have, right? Now, this is a prophet telling me this. Okay? But it's true. It's been my life. I can move in with a damn air mattress. By the time it's been 6 months, God does amazing things. I'm telling you what I know. It's the truth. For real, for real. It's always been my life. And I'm grateful for it that I get to share it with y'all. Right? So when y'all see me do like this sometimes and look over there and just shake my head and sit down, I want y'all to understand that that is the word of God coming true every. Who believes he'll give you more than you can carry? We definitely gonna read about that, but I think it's great. I think we should do it. I will read that later. This other stuff I was gonna read. It's just stuff on top of stuff on top of. I know you do, Auntie. There's some other folks in here with. Now look it. Yeah, I think I did show them yesterday. I did. I showed the yes and the blanket. Yes, I did. I did do that. Okay, here we go. There it is. I'm looking for my tablet underneath all of the. One thing I'm gonna say about the WRU community, they gonna keep me busy. If it ain't teaching and doing philanthropy, it's building stuff to store the other things that they keep sending. Y'all said y'all don't want me to have a personal life. Just say it out loud, dear. Just say it out loud. Do I sleep? I do 6 hours a day. That's all you need. Unless you're extremely tired, you shouldn't be, 6 hours a day. Huh? Good morning, everybody. Anyway, so y'all know the story of Peter when God told him to let out his net? Anybody? I'm probably thinking it sounds like, I don't know, it's like, why is this really not a low battery? Fish. Give me a second. I told y'all my devices. Oh, let me read this page real quick. So that's the story we're gonna read, Peter, and the fish and the nets. I see I be using toilet paper. I use whatever's available. Back to what I was saying. Okay. So, y'all see I'm on here looking crazy. I was on here looking crazy last night. I really don't care right now. I'm going just normal. Just go ahead. If I want to not do all that, I'm not. Anyway, so I was getting ready to put these lashes on and all that stuff, and I said, I'm gonna read a page first. And this is the page I got. Y'all want to hear it? Here we go. I said, ooh, well, good morning, sweet sauce. Put your listening ears on. No. Y'all ready? Yes, it's not the right one. No, that's gonna be it. There we go. Here we go. Today's love letter is beautiful. My beloved daughter, I know you don't see yourself the way I do because you compare yourself to beauty idols that will soon be forgotten. Now, that's not a thing because I've always just worn whatever I wanted to wear. I didn't really care. But today I was like, I'm going to put these lashes on. You got to be presentable, CERCA. Right? You got to be. It's something you got to work on because, yeah, you in your house, but this ain't in your house. Right? And I was like, I'm going to get a page first. It says, I know you don't see yourself the way I do because you compare yourself to beauty idols that will soon be forgotten. If you could see how beautiful you are in my eyes, then you would see that your eternal beauty is the breath of heaven. When I look at you, I see a treasure ready to be discovered, a princess ready to shine. I've given you the kind of beauty that is everlasting. I lined your lips to speak words of life, and I've given you beautiful hands to reach out to your hurting friends. The beauty I created in you is to be a reflection is a reflection of me. The beauty you possess will leave eternal beauty marks on all the hearts of all who are loved by you. Love your heavenly Father. It says, may our sons flourish in their youth like well-nurtured plants, and may our daughters be like graceful pillars carved to beautify a place. Psalms 144:12. It says, starting today, I will look at myself the way that God does and cultivate a beautiful spirit. I will no longer define beauty as what the world tells me it is, but I will start looking at beauty as what my God said it is. My Father defines me as beautiful and beautifully made. I will be the beauty that people need. My lips will speak life, my hands will hold the broken, and my heart will love like my God loves me. Did y'all get that? What y'all think about that? Y'all remember I told what we just was crazy is last night or yesterday I talked about this. Remember? I said when God starts to use you, he's gonna strip you of a lot of things that the world said is like important, beautiful. He's gonna strip you of all of that. You'd be like, hold on, wait a minute, this is a little I feel a little vulnerable. He said exactly how I need you because then you'll have to depend on me and not yourself. Anybody pick that up? No. All right, fine. It's class 701. You can miss it. It's fine. Who want to be vulnerable? Nobody. Nobody wants to be vulnerable. But in order to get the love that God has, he said, open up. Gotta be vulnerable to receive his love. You have got to be. He ain't forcing nothing on you. Nothing. Mm-hmm. Go. Y'all pray that I don't do that thing that I always. That, no, it don't always happen, but it happens frequently. You ain't gonna say always because that's into eternity. But Dad, you know how strong you make these dang arms. He did it. Goodness gracious. Because he knew I was going to have to carry 4 babies at one time. Whew. holding two up the stairs, got one on my hip, one on my back. Oh my God, help me. And his good old leg strong though, didn't he? Sweeping and picking up and wiping walls. That's a whole body exercise. Running around at the kids every day. It is a whole exercise, honey. Whew. Okay, with that, on to the bigger story. I do want to say, if you don't want to be vulnerable, why are you getting in relationships? That's friendships. That's any situation. You playing with yourself. If you're not willing to be honest about who you are and what you need, you ain't about to do nothing but cause a whole long line of your life about to be effed up in just a minute. You see the pot you're stirring? You'll be the only one eating it. If you're not honest in your dealings with people. Y'all hear me? No? Fine. You know, not even just between love and hate. You have to understand that God pays attention to intentions. Period. You cannot lie to him. He is the truth, and that's all he sees. He don't even see the BS. Do you understand? So when you lie to people, he said, if you've done it to them, what's he say? If you did it to them, you did it to who? Hmm? To him? So who you lying to? Who you getting over on? You wanna know why judgment comes back so swiftly? Because you didn't do it to them. You did it to God first. Just like when you get married, you don't make your vow to your spouse first. You make your vow to God first. Why you running, dipping, and diving now? Don't forget, you told him first before you told them. And God said it's better not to make a vow. It's better not to vow than to make a vow and break it. Why y'all think it's okay to do whatever you want while you're married? You didn't make that vow to them first. You made it to him first. And still wear out. I didn't get married in a church. So what? You still vow? What do you mean? You can make a vow in a bathroom toilet. Still a vow, weirdo. What? Words have power. That's why people can coin them. Or what they say now, make them intellectual property or copyright the saying or whatever. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Okay? So be mindful that whatever your intentions are in every single thing you do it to God first. And that's even me as well. That's why I be getting in trouble. And I be trying to help y'all stay out of it. It's not a good thing. Because Circle used to be real hard-headed. I promise y'all I did. And at times I still am. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. All right, y'all. y'all. Don't think I'm crazy. It's it. I twisted a little bit too far. All right, y'all. John 21 for me, please. I'm trying to figure out which one I wanted, but that's going to have to work. Which version? Let's put some water in here. Give me a second. John 21, y'all. Y'all probably already went to it anyway. Y'all want to hear something? Yeah. I'm going to just tell y'all anyway. So, I mean, who else am I talking to in the morning? Y'all, I got some of that cauliflower soup. Y'all like cauliflower soup? That cauliflower soup from Walmart is fire. You don't even got to add nothing extra, but I do, of course. And so here go my great detail. Y'all know I had a little bit of my Spanish food left, which was chorizo and some steak and chicken. And they make a pork roast. They take a butt and they go on and cook it slow in the seasonings. And then they break it down with some bell peppers and onions, like my aunties and stuff, right? So I still had some of that left. So I put it in the oven with a little oil and garlic because it was lacking a little bit of seasoning. Just because I know they have to be very vague, whatever. They just let you season your own with salt and honey. I took the onions and the bell peppers and all of those, that roast and that chicken and stuff, and threw it over in that soup. And then I had some Chihuahua cheese. Let's see here. That was the best damn soup I ever had in my life. I said, oh my God. Roast and cauliflower soup, huh? Bet. So the next time y'all make a roast, just keep a little bit of it and the bell peppers and stuff. And then go get you a bowl of the cauliflower soup from Walmart. It's right in the front by the deli part where the soups is. Listen here. And you ain't gotta, I just like put a little, broke it up. It wasn't a whole bunch, baby. Listen here. Listen here. Oh my God, y'all. It was so fire. I said, what the hell? I'm making this again tomorrow. It was that good. That cauliflower soup with your leftover roast. Listen to me. Thank me later. And don't pack it in there. Just, you know what I mean? Ooh. And then put the oil in there. Don't forget the little grease. Don't grease it up a lot, but just get the drippings. You're going to need that. Listen, heat that meat up separately. And then once that soup gets a boil, drop that down and put some of that Chihuahua cheese down off in there. Honey, listen here. Ooh, we have just gonna say, listen, a very nice evening. You can put you some bread with it. I didn't need none. It was fire. And yes, I like weird stuff. I like to put different flavors together and see what they do. And it was a good time. It's my good morning. You said don't threaten me with a good time. Come on. Come on now. Listen, my cousin say it's like the Mardi Gras in my mouth, honey. Listen. It was a good time. You hear me? Mm-hmm. It was a real good time. That's a definite come from me. Yes, roasted mac and cheese. Yes, it does. But I'm saying if you get this cauliflower soup and take your roast and put it. Listen, 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 listen. listen, you don't need a lot. Like the drippings, just get a little bit of that and put the onions in it. Then the saute, baby, listen. Woo. Lord, please let whoever I marry love to cook, because if he don't, I don't know what's going to go on around here. I mean, I'm trying, but I don't know. I'm trying to make this work. Y'all, it's driving me nuts. These angles or whatever it's supposed to be, because this cord is really in the way. And it won't do what I needed to do. Okay, there we go. I think that's it. If it ain't, it is. It was so good. And that soup ain't nothing but $3. I'm talking about for work. I ain't talking about, well, you can make it for the kids if you want to. You probably just want to go ahead and make your own cauliflower soup if you're going to make it for the family. But if you want to plate it real nice, you do your cauliflower soup and do your hunk of meat in the middle and then put that chihuahua cheese all around it with a little garnish, baby. Listen, make them some little cheap garlic bread, baby. The dollar roll from Walmart would be good. It's a little cheap. It's a way to reuse them dang leftovers. Fire too. I promise you. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. So I want to start. I'm in an easy read, y'all. So we just gonna read all of this because it ain't nothing but y'all can do 25 verses, right? Is y'all there? Is we there? Is we here? This ain't gonna be no long class. I told you I'm chilling today, but I figured I'd come on here and we about to get this in. And I'm about to go get on my game until about 12 o'clock. John 21, y'all. Y'all, this is our 701 class. Cool. John 21. John 21. Good morning, everybody. I keep forgetting folks are getting up for work, getting the kids ready. Sorry, y'all. So, has anybody been on the mods TikTok? Alicia, Miss Ferngale? She got a pretty cool thing the other day. I don't know if she put it on her TikTok or not. I haven't had a chance to see, but it's really, really nice what she got there. And what's weird is I was coloring the picture and I didn't get a chance to show her while we was on the phone. But she got some petrified wood and it's amazing. A big old chunk of it is absolutely gorgeous. That looked like an ankle bone. To me, like if you was to take the ankle and like the ankle and cut it in a chunk like this, like an oxtail, that's what it looked like to me. I mean, in our skin, once it starts to petrify, it be looking like tree bark. Don't it? Do it? Let you get ashy. It, I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. Okay. All right. Who's starting to see you more part of the earth than you think? Mother Earth. And it's crazy because we always say you're not supposed to disrespect your mother. We never think about the womb that all of us technically came out of, and the womb that we go back into. Because this is the mother, and I ain't know whatever, like y'all know spirit is or nothing like that. But in our reality, Adam and Eve came out of earth. Their spirits didn't, but the flesh did. And where do we go back to? We're going to dark space, right? What's it look like in the moon? Dark. And most times it's a single person in there. Sometimes there's a couple, but most times it's only you. You was just talking to your kids about this. It's a real thing. Mm-hmm. Miss Buckins. So you think about that. This is why a lot in Enoch, when God is talking and he's talking to Enoch or in Ezra, the earth is crying out. Did y'all hear that? Y'all read that? I'm sorry. When we read that the earth cries out, and she says they worked impiety on me. They worked sin on me or injustice or whatever it is. Like, if everything that God created is a being, they even said rocks make noise, right? Or no? Didn't they find out that rocks and trees, everything makes sound now? So that means the earth would bubble in and boil in and things sprouting up. And is she alive or not? Excuse me. And now that we see that all the rocks have faces, does that make more sense that the rocks are going to speak? The rocks will cry out because the rocks have been abandoned, or they are the forgotten or the forsaken. Are they or are they not? So you don't think if God gave them an opportunity to speak to him or for him to listen to them, because judgment day will probably be the day. Could you imagine being a giant that was born and you see your body and you see little bitty humans living on your body, and you an evil spirit that roams to and fro? Wouldn't you be mad that we believe that you kind of existed but kind of didn't, and you had to sit and watch us mess up over and 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 over times infinity, and God gives us another chance. But you see your stone body, because think about it, they're the disembodied spirits. Who do they always talking about coming back to life in all the movies? The stone figures. Something happens and the stone figures come back to life. Yes or no? Medusa, the Titans, they all the rocks start breaking off of them, and oh hell, this wasn't a statue. This was a real man. The big serpent. The no, you better not say no, because you took your kids to see Mulan, didn't you? You took your kids to see Mulan, didn't you? Didn't you? You took them to see Mulan. I think I like Joe Clark. You can fit him in anywhere. Hmm? You can fit Mr. Joe Clark in anywhere. Listen, yes, it's a movie in my head all the time. All the time. It is. Mm-hmm. Right? And this is what my stuff just be. It be all the dings and wings and moving things. Mm. Yep, I knew that was coming. That's exactly why I did that. I can feel it. Ain't that crazy? You don't think that's crazy? I had a feeling something about like that change sale was about to happen, and I normally have this off. And I picked up my phone, and boom. Did y'all see it? Never mind. I wouldn't believe it. Let's go. Are we ready? Thank you. Here we go. Later, Jesus appeared again to his followers by Lake Galilee. Please tell me where that is. Well, we know it's wherever it is, but go look at a picture for me, please. Can y'all go look at Lake Galilee? Anybody? On your other device if you can. If you can't, that's okay. If you're driving, putting the kids to bed, whatever it is, it's fine. But if you can you go look up the river or the Lake Galilee? Tell me how deep it is, too, at its deepest point, if you don't mind. Can you? Huh? 215 meters, which is how many feet? Auntie probably just seen that. And classy lady, I think she done been here too. 705 feet deep. Can you guys swim in 705 feet water? Deep water? Would you swim in 705 feet deep water? Hell, I ain't going past 6. You got me? Yeah, right. I ain't going past 6. And ain't. Okay. So if you got a pen and paper, if you're at your desk and you can, or if you can make a note in your phone. Who remembers the word thalassophobia? Tell me what thalassophobia means. Please. A fear of deep bodies of water. And how deep is the river of Galilee? Again? How many feet deep is it? Y'all told me? 705 feet. Would you consider that to be a deep body of water? You said Lake Galilee is 141 feet. Okay. Did y'all write down the word vulnerable earlier this morning? We were just talking about it about 40 minutes ago or so. Anybody write it down? Okay, let me ask you a question. How many people have wanted to fall, not be just in love, but you wanted to be deep in love? Blackstreet made a song about it, didn't they? The Reverend Quartet Blackstreet made a song, something about that, didn't they? Or no? Uh, so, would you rather be in love or would you rather be deep in love? Why is there a difference? You want to be lost in love? Why? You want to be lost and you want to be deep in love because you're okay vulnerable in that space. You feel like you could be vulnerable with a person. Your fears don't matter as long as they're there with you. I want you to keep this in mind. Okay, as we read today. Y'all got me? Okay, here we go. Think about that. All right. It says this is how it happened. Some of the followers were together: Simon Peter, Thomas, called Didymus, Nathaniel, I'm sorry, or Nathaniel, however, Nathaniel, from Cana in Galilee, the two sons of Zebedee, and two other followers. Simon Peter said, I am going out to fish. The other followers said, we will go with you. So all of them went out and got into the boat. They fished that night, but caught nothing. Early the next morning, Jesus stood on the shore, but the followers did not know it was Jesus. What does that mean? Hmm? What does that mean? They didn't recognize him. We've talked about these people recently. They have superhuman powers and they're able to do a specific thing. What are they able to do? Shapeshift. Hmm? Why wouldn't they recognize Jesus? They've been walking with him. They've known him, a lot of them, all their life. But have you ever walked up? I didn't even know that was you. Hey. Oh my God, I did not even know that was you. And you don't be lying. You really didn't know. Oh, hey. I did not know that was you. See, that can be said in a lot of different ways, Katie. Same statement, it just depends on the tone. Oh, hey, yeah. Hello. I didn't know that was you. Y'all see that? That's three different. You see it? Okay. All right. Just go there. All right. It says early the next morning, Jesus stood on the shore, but the followers did not know it was Jesus. Then he said to them, friends, have you caught any fish? They said no. He said, throw your net into the water on the right side of your boat, and you will find some fish there. So they did this, and they caught so many fish that they could not pull the net back into the boat. The whole reason we're reading this is because other versions say we've been fishing all night, we ain't caught nothing. I did this several times. They cut it short in here, but we just getting to the point. Okay? The point is, when you listen to my daddy, right? He could have said throw it in the front of the boat. He could have said throw it to the left of the boat. He could have said throw it behind the boat. He could have said move over 2 feet. He said all you got to do is throw your net right there. The fish is pulled over there. I already pulled them over there when I was on the side of the road. You didn't know when I was standing over there, and y'all didn't know who I was. That I was pulling all the fish as I was waving to y'all. And the fish was doing this in the water, swimming to where they were supposed to be. And then I'll let y'all know who I was. Because I had to put your blessing there already before you could ask for it. So you saw me, but you couldn't really see me. So I was there, but you didn't really know I was there. And what you thought was me waving was me calling your blessing to your side. So you ain't got to go looking for it. You ain't got to run after it because it's already waiting on you because I already knew you was going to need it. But anyway, Peter, throw your net over there and they hadn't caught nothing because God had pulled the fish to show in your obedience instantly your blessing is right on your side. You ain't got to do nobody bad. You ain't got to be all ugly. Your blessing right there. Why is you trying to get over on somebody? It's right there on the side of you. It wasn't no fish to be found because God had made so many that he wasn't going to be able to carry everything by. He was going to have to call some help. They hadn't called nothing all night. Because God said, oh, I'm about to make it rain on you, Peter. Don't even, if you obey. Now just think if he would have said, I'm going to go to the left side. I already did that. I'm not doing it. He would have missed out on his own blessing. Because God already had your blessing waiting on you. But if you always got to go your own way, don't be mad that you don't see no fish. VP, why are you surprised? Do we not know that the devils are copycats? People are really getting healed over here. Of course, the Simon the Magian. It's so crazy. I was thinking about that today. That's why God's. Thank you, Dad. Simon the Magian. I was thinking about him today, or the magician. He came along with Peter and them and Paul and them to try to do exactly what they did for the bread. Is somebody talking about, y'all know I don't do no damn readings. Trying to attach their name to do magic. It had the same stuff as my baby. I told y'all my Bibles like pop up off the page. I'm trying to tell y'all. Why are you surprised? Y'all know I don't do readings. Y'all know I don't do nothing with none of that mess. So report them. What I'm gonna do? I can't do nothing. I'm not about to go hunting them down. Y'all already know it's fakes all around that try to attach themselves to real power, and then they be on that BS. Move along. What we gonna do? So we read the story of Simon. He saw the miracles and stuff Peter then was doing, Paul then was doing, and he wanted to get on. It ain't nothing new. Lucifer and his homeboys ain't nothing but, I mean, copycats. They do everything God do. Why is y'all worried? We study it. That's why I don't even go looking for it. That's probably how the followers of the people community be. Who's supposed to be here is gonna be here. Whoever ain't, they gonna fall off. I ain't worried about it. It is what it is. I'm not about to be chasing all that damn. I'm telling you, I'm not. Mm-mm. Ain't nothing I can do about it. The magician's been here all along. It's people pretending to be you too. You just don't know it. For real. I told y'all people don't know how to be themselves. They don't. And that even comes in that form. Like, God gave you your own gifts. Use them to get what you need, and you won't have to take nobody else's stuff. We were just talking about this right now. You came in right on cue. But what's for me is for me. It's going to reach me. I ain't ready about the rest. Here we go. All right. No, they do know. It's been happening since I've been doing this. It's been 1,000 Trova, CERCA Trova. I'm good. Just get on here and do what I'm supposed to do every day. I move around. Thank you. All right, here we go. They caught so many fish that they could not pull the net back in the boat. The follower Jesus loved very much said to Peter, "That man is the Lord." And when Peter heard him say it was the Lord, he wrapped his coat around himself. He had taken his clothes off to work. Then he jumped into the water, and the other followers went to shore in the boat. They pulled the net of fish, and they were not very far from shore, only about 100 yards. When they stepped out of the boat and onto the shore, they saw a fire of hot coals. There were fish on the fire and some bread there too. Then Jesus said, "Bring some of the fish that you caught." Simon Peter got into the boat and pulled the net to the shore. It was full of big fish, 153 of them. But even with that many fish, the net did not tear. Jesus said to them, "Come and eat." None of the followers would ask him, "Who are you?" They knew he was the Lord. Jesus walked over to get the bread and gave it to them. He also gave them the fish. Wait a minute. This is dang near prehistoric times too. Jesus lived like in prehistoric times. We could say that because it was dinosaurs and stuff around. They tried to wipe them out of our, whatever. So we would think they're myths, but we know it was the real. There was a lot going on around that time that they just tried to paint out of pictures. Yeah, when Jesus when he fed the multitude. This is the ERV version. Y'all know there's way more to this story. But y'all know y'all be having to go to work. So this is why we do the easy read. You get the gist. You can go back and study the rest of them yourself. Right? Do y'all only think that Jesus fed one multitude of people? Hmm. He went out into the world. My thing is, why wouldn't they know who he was if they had just been walking with him? If y'all saw me out in the store, y'all would know me. Get right or wrong. If y'all saw me in the store, would y'all know who I was? Even if I put a hat on, y'all probably would know. So how is it that they know Jesus, talking to him, sitting there looking at him, and they don't know it's him? What did he do? How did he change his appearance to where they didn't know him? He's the most famous person in Jerusalem, whether for the good news or the bad. He shapeshifted. Who remembers this saying that God had many voices? Hmm? Y'all remember that? It was a lot of times that people was looking at Jesus and they didn't even know it was him. Right or wrong. Y'all remember when I said it's crazy how Confucianism and Buddhism, it sounds just like Proverbs and Psalms. And then we found out that all of the Asian wise men of that time used to go and visit Solomon and get knowledge. Do y'all remember? Who remembers we talked about that? The Persian wise men, the African wise men, everybody. It said the wise men from all over the world. That means the wizards too. We know this. Right or wrong? Who's been watching Wheel of Time? Hmm? Mm-mm. Remember, this is our kids' book. I really am sad that I can't find it. Does this mean anything to anybody? Why would they be? And we're going to do this because I want to show y'all something. Right? This is for our kids. It's a kids' book. Right? But if you are watching, we know that Solomon ended up doing witchcraft. And so if I go to page 39 in this book that's supposed to be for my little kid, a wizard and his familiars, but they make it look like it's kid over here. But see how detailed this is? You see that how detailed that is? And then if you look at her, you think, oh, honey, you want to go fly in the broom? Didn't all the women that were a part of the thing, didn't they give up one of these? And see how it looked? It even looked like they rings, though. They was different colors. There go your elf shoes. Those are also called sorcerer's shoes. You see that? Look at the bird on there and the wings. Hmm. Now, which angel's kid is this? And wasn't we just looking at something? I'm about to tell y'all why this is absolutely amazing. Yep. Because here on the side under this book. See, this is why. Right here. I was reading this last night before I went to sleep. Okay? And I just opened to a page and it was talking about Perseus and Quicksilver flying up into the realms and him flying all around and Perseus. Can you tell me where there is a temple to Perseus that's in Egypt? Or it might not even be in Egypt, actually. I think I found it. Getting close. I think it's in the other book too. Uh-oh. Put the kids up. Are there any little kids watching this? Put them up, please. I'm going to show y'all something. And this is a history book. It's a mythology encyclopedia. But look how it's been in our face the whole time. Tell me what y'all see. What do you see? So they tell us these are subcutaneous horns, but there's whole statues like this. And it says Pan teaching Olympus to play the syrinx. He's a satyr. It says Dionysus or Dionysus. Look how they slid this in there. Look. You see that? God of the waters. Oceanus, the primitive Greeks, like the Chaldeans. Boom. You see it? The primitive Greeks, like the Chaldeans. Pan, yes. Peter is in Pan. You mean like Ireland that used to be Ireland of the Chaldees? Now, how many times have we picked up that big? Let's just do it real quick. Just want to show you something. And we're going to get back to Peter now. I just be want y'all to understand where this is going and how what was really going on around these times. It was magicians and everything's out here. But look here, real quick. Just so y'all know, when y'all talking about the magicians and the whatnots and the zamzams and the wham-whams, look here. See that right there, Assyria? So your Greek gods was living in Jesus' time, and after the flood, it says that the giants were still here. You see this right here? You see that right there in that little right next to under Chaldean Babylon? It says instead of the Chaldaic, the Greek names of the kings of Babylon and Assyria are herein given as they are most commonly found in use. So the only reason we know about Juno and Jupiter, those are the Greek names, Neptune. But who are they really? The Chaldean and Babylonian Assyrian kings. So all of the stories, you see, all of the stories that you're hearing about the Greek and the Romans and the Titans and all of that, It's really the Chaldean and the Assyrian stories. And we know that because Nimrod is the one that did that. I mean, in the seventh generation from Adam, the angels came down and created y'all judges and kings that y'all don't ever go search out and find out. King Nabu Labona Plus, or however you say them names, and Nabona, all them, the Nabona dude, and all of that. They was half angel, half dog, half they they were shapeshifters. Remember, don't forget. And they say, oh, they depicted him as a god. No, nigga, he was a demigod, a ruler of this earth. No, they was half something. We see that all the way through. I don't care if we go to Hindu, Japanese. The rulers always had an odd thing about them, didn't they? It was something. And he said, oh, they put these weird masks on. Lies. They were not masks. They were not masks. Don't do us. So back to them teaching your children about Solomon and the like. You need to be careful what you letting them babies get a hold to. And two, there's always going to be a witch or a warlock around that's going to try to mimic the power of God. Always. It's never not happened. We went through all of that to do that. Now we're back to Peter. Can I ask you a question? Is there anybody here that feels like they've been maybe blessed more in their life in this last year that you've been learning about Christ than all the years that whatever, I don't know what it was before, or maybe you wasn't even, whatever. Has your life changed and are things different now that you don't got nobody yell? Well, I do be yelling in y'all face, but technically not. Technically. Okay. Good. Mm-hmm. You feel like when God just told Peter, "Let out your net." So can I remember? Yeah, can I remind y'all of something? Who, when they came, maybe did the $5 challenge? Excuse me. Did anybody do the $5 challenge when you first came? If you're new, we have a $5 challenge. If you don't know it, I'll tell you just shortly. Did that $5 change your life? Who got immediate blessings after they sold that $5? I said, you don't got to give no money to me. Take it and give it to somebody else. Somebody you don't know, a person that really needs it. Take it. Yes, ma'am, tremendously. Me. Good morning. Mm-hmm. You think you went, I haven't had the money, but I told someone about it. Okay. Ty, you better sell 5 of them tomatoes. Sell 5 of them tomatoes. That's about $5. They're about $1 a piece. Don't throw them. See, that's the problem. You're throwing them instead of selling them. We working backwards, nephew. We working backwards. Mm-mm. Go on and get your basket out and not to throw them at me. Put them out on the corner and put. See what happened? You're ruining your produce. Ruining your green. I say sell more than you throw, and that will not be an issue. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, make some tomato paste. Somebody said. Oh, you're in the ER? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Are you all right? Lord, everybody's right. Hold on, y'all. Ty in the ER. Are you okay? It's funny because that's what my grandson asks everybody he comes into contact with. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? You okay? Okay. Yes, everybody say okay. 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 Hmm? Kelly, your daughter say the same thing? Everybody sending prayers, nephew, revelations, and healing. Okay. Okay. Look, that's probably where you get it from. You okay? You all right? You good? Okay, so anyway, come on. Let's bust this. So, here we go. It says this was now the third time Jesus appeared to his followers after he was raised from death. You're about to check in for surgery? Oh, we're praying for you too, Pumpkin. We're praying for you. Yes, healing. Yes, 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 yes. For everybody. Goodness gracious. Y'all be careful. Y'all know I get nervous. Praying for everybody. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Okay, here we go. It says, when they finished eating, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of John, do you love me more than you love me more than these other men love me? And Peter answered, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Then Jesus said to him, take care of my lambs. And Jesus said to him, Simon, son of John, do you love me? And Peter answered, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. And then Jesus said, take care of my sheep. A third time, Jesus said, Simon, son of John, you love me? And Peter was sad because Jesus asked him 3 times, do you love me? He said, Lord, you know everything. You know I love you. Yeah. Okay. Uh, yeah, moving my head. This is the G. Oh, because that's what y'all be telling Jesus. Y'all heard it in y'all head too, then y'all. All whiny and stuff I picked. Y'all heard it in that. Yeah, y'all heard it too. See? The Bible don't have to be so dry. Because that's what you would have said. That's exactly what you would have said. Because Jesus been trying to love on you for however long, and you just thought about letting him in the door last year. So there's that. Yeah, I told my daddy that and did. He said, I love you. And y'all said that back to him in that high pitched voice on your way out the door to go love on somebody. You didn't trust him to take care of you, protect you, or nothing. Provide whether you had a job, car, or nothing. You was looking at them folks because they could say they love you, but that my dad had been showing you for a long time already. Moving on. Moving on. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Now, I'm going to tell y'all one thing about CERCA. I'm going to ask you questions I already know the answers to a lot of times. And I will ask you several times to see if I'm going to get a different answer from you. Even though I know the truth. How many times have I told you I've had to be in the face of people that I already knew were going to screw me over? I already knew they were who they said they was, and I still had to be in their face and love on them like I didn't know that they was about to put a knife in my back. Because I had already wrote it down. Because my daddy had already showed me in a dream. But I still had to love on them like I didn't know. You mean like my daddy did? And he asked questions he already knew the answers to. But he still had to love on people that were kind of unlovable and that he knew was going to betray him and that he knew was talking about him behind his back and that he knew was only there to get the fishes and the loaves. Oh. Or to try to learn what he do so they could take it and use it for financial gain. But guess what? It's a part of the process. He said, you're going to go through the things I went through if you mind. You'll be able to shake the face off and you'll be able to see the snakes coming. Just stay close to me under. I got the light on. This how it be when you stay under his wing, stay under his arm. He don't need the light. He can see in the dark and the light. You need it. It's for you, so you can see. He flashes light so you can see. He already know what's up there. He said, stay under me, stay close to me, stay right here. Stay right here. Stay under my wing now, and I'll protect you. I got you. You ain't gonna have to worry about it. You don't have to see. I know. You just need to watch where your feet going. That's what this light is for. Watch where your feet is going. I can see. I don't need you to see for me. I need you to see where your feet is going, where you taking your body to, what you involving yourself in. Stay under my wing. I got you. Because if somebody come, I can shield you. But you can't see way up here. So you can't see as far as I can see. I just need you to worry about where you walk. That's it. And I can shield you from all back, front, because I can see farther than you can see in the whole. But if you get ahead of me, the further and further you get away from me, the light starts to go out because it ain't no light other than me. It be a fake light, a dim light. You can barely see it. And it might be bright at first. But over time, it'll get bright and go out. Get bright and then go out again. You gonna feel me and then you won't. You gonna feel me and then you won't. You gonna feel me and then you won't. But if you stay right here, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You gonna always be able to see. And I'm always gonna shield you. But the further and further you go away from me, the duller and duller your light is gonna get. The dimmer it's gonna be around there. And you got to be vulnerable. You got to be willing to not be the lead. You got to be vulnerable. You got to wait on me to tell you to go. Wait on me to tell you to step. But you just got to worry about stepping and doing what I tell you to do. And as long as you do, it's going to be so much you going to have to ask people to help you carry it. Ask the UPS people. They tired of y'all. They tired. I told them when I said, this whole internet thing, it'll fizz out. Don't worry about it. They said, yeah, probably about 6 months. I said, yeah, let's do 6 months. Yeah, it's been 20. Moving on. Don't speak on what you don't know. They be like, you're probably going to have them pull around when I used to Uber. Wait a minute, what? What all is back there? It said one delivery. They be moving carts and stuff like, well, Miss CERCA, no, there's more. He's bringing the rest of it. Wait a minute. Y'all do know I live. Who the hell going? Is y'all coming to the house with me to help me get it in the house? Nah, y'all just gonna help me get it in the car. Well, what's that? But wait a minute. That say gentle. Wait a minute. That look heavy, sir. Yeah, it's a card or... Okay, thank you, God, for all of your blessings. See, I didn't know when I was asking for abundance that I was going to have to be the only one putting it together, putting it away, and finding a place to put it. God, you didn't say nothing about that. When I was asking for abundance, I had kids and a husband and everything around me, and that was just me. He said it was just you in your closet praying. It was just you alone walking to the store. It was just you alone taking your last $2 and giving it to... It was just you alone when you had to go and walk in and tell them people you was homeless. It was just you alone. Remember? You said it wasn't nobody with you. You remember you didn't have nobody but me. So now it's me and you. Why is you mad? I can hold everything. Don't worry about it. I can pay for it. Whatever I want you to do, I'm going to fund it. Because it was only you when you was going through. So why is it that you need help now? It was only you in your closet. It was only you walking until you got enough to get a bus ticket. And then once you could get your bus card, it was only you that got on the bus and the code every day. And then God blessed you with a car. It was only you. Don't forget. Now don't get nasty. Remember so that you can tell somebody else and bless them to get there. But show them. Don't sleep out on it. Don't sleep on this part. It's building you, baby. Believe it. Because it'll be a better feeling when God come through and shake it down. Got that good old gun. Every time you turn around, he'll keep making you cry. It was only Peter that stepped out. Now, did he go and do some weird stuff at the back? Yeah, but it was only him that got the experience of being lifted up and being able to walk on water with Jesus. Nobody else. And I'm sure he was probably the only, I ain't gonna say I'm sure, but it just makes sense. Because I'll go on a boat, but you ain't getting me out of that boat into the water. How deep is this water, Jesus? Ooh wee. You said, come on out. Jesus, I know you think you a magic. I mean, I know you can make the fish swirl over here and stuff, but this a little different now. You said come out the boat. I see you. You got some kind of little stand under there like they be doing in the videos like they did on Rock the Boat. Change. Yeah, hey. No, it was something under there. She wasn't really walking on the water like in TLC either. In the rivers and waterfalls when they was doing their little thing. Now, it was something under there. They was splashing in the water, but it was a base. Now, it made the illusion. Yeah, but Peter said, no, this ain't no illusion. No. Is that a shark? What is that? Hold up. Wait, whoa. Well, you said hold your hand. Wait a minute. What about my feet? Wait a minute. You said hold your hand, but what about my feet? I ain't worried because my hands is gonna be up well and for you to come get me. But what about my feet? You got a board or something? You said I don't need no board. Well, maybe I could put I don't need a life jacket. Hold on. Well, wait. Hold on. What kind of trick is it? Well, can I give me an oar just in case I need the? Yeah, I'm going. This how y'all be when God be telling you, I got you. You say, I'm going to bring my oar with me, Jesus. I just in case I need to float and hold myself up. He said, I can hold you. No, I think, Jesus, I'm going to bring the oar. He said, I don't need the oar. I'm going to bring it. I think it'd be best if I put the little floaty thing, the little balloon in my pocket, Lord. He said, I don't need it. He said, I don't need none of that. No. But Jesus, my feet ain't touching the ground. I mean, and we ain't even on the heart. You said come off the boat. You got a little boat out there, G? Whoa, it ain't none of your feet. What kind of magic trick is it? All right, Jesus, well, you might have the angels holding you up, but I don't know that they're going to hold me up. Can I bring my oar? And God, Jesus like, I said, I got you. I can see him getting irritated like Peter. Peter. I got you. Get off the boat and come to me right now. Can y'all imagine? He trying to be calm because everybody on the boat looking. He levitating on the water. He like, Peter, come to me. Peter like, hold on, Jesus, I don't know. I don't know, Lord. Now, we really got through. I don't know. He said, Peter. Peter over there losing his hoes. Listen, he like, wait a minute, I didn't drop off in this water before. He don't even remember. Cause see, and I have a dream every night, Jesus, about me plummeting to the abyss because I don't know. I just don't think this is a good idea. It makes sense. That he would probably call the person with the thalassophobia off the boat. The person with the biggest fear. You don't think Peter's friends knew he might have had a fear of water? I'm sure. That's why he started to sink. His friends knew. Your friends know you can't swim. They don't throw you in because they know you will tear them up if you get out. Because you're scared. Ooh! Come out fighting like a cat that has been locked in a box with water. What you mean? All you see is dust and people's hearts getting smashed back in. Ooh. Mm-mm. When they get out looking like a soggy cat, baby, it is gonna be on and popping. Ooh. Ooh. Hopefully the hair pieces and wigs is not floating in the water, you know. Well, and your hair had more faith than you, I guess. Cause it so just stay on there. Stay on in there and float on down the river. See, it held it. If it can hold your wig up, God can hold you up. Don't worry about it. Your little hair pieces be flopping off, young men. I see y'all. If God can hold you like he can hold your hair piece, I'm telling you, he can. Just leave it. Yeah, Jesus. I'm gonna just move over here just in case. I don't know. You know, sometimes. I'm saying, amen. I'm just saying. He said I'm gonna have to fight everyone. Y'all come back here, yeah, not the bacon, the bacon. Listen. Ooh, Jesus. Stop it. Stop it, y'all. It's too early in the morning. See, this is why we. I'm sick of y'all already. See, 701 to turned y'all up too. We went up about 72 notches today. 74, I don't know. Listen here. Oh. Mm-mm-mm-mm. The Bible said we get all of our everything from the Lord except for sin. So with that, this comes from him, the pettiness of it all, for real. He said, I can't see. Listen. Ooh, Jesus. Y'all stop. I'm about to go. Lord. Ooh. The Bible say, well, I mean, what we read the OTP say, the laughter is good for you. It's good for your spleen or something. What is it? It's good for something. Good for the soul. Good for something. I ain't picking on nobody, y'all. We just having a good time. Don't be emailing me talking about circle you were being offensive. Go sit down somewhere. We come over here and have a good time because the life is rough right now. So everybody just move around. We have a good time. I do. We get healing tomorrow. We might all be crying because we done told our deepest, darkest secret online. So leave us alone. We kicks it over here. Yes, don't we? The Bible say after the rain, you go. You know what I'm saying? After the night and the You gonna have joy in the morning, and we do. We cry a lot over here. We purifying. We getting stuff out. We are getting rid of the mess that we can't take. That's gonna keep us out them pearly gates, huh? Mm-hmm. It is. Y'all can hold on to it and be bitter, heavy, dark people like over on so the big grouchy spirits that was in the back. That's who you're aiming to be if you don't let go of none of this stuff. You see how the other people was light and airy and they can turn into stuff and be like a flower and pop out. That's what I'm on. I'm trying to sneak into the libraries. I'm trying to go look at the people and be in their business. I'm trying to be all over that piece. You can stay here and be a grumpy, dark spirit if you like. I don't know parts of it. Uh-uh. Nope. Stay here. You already trapped here. You can't get out. So then you gonna keep yourself here? Hell no. I'm out of here. You said you wouldn't. Fine. Okay. Leave me alone. It's I forgive you. I'm moving on. I don't want any parts of this. I've been crying for 4 days. Uh-oh. The Most High told me to do something and I didn't want to do it. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. I promise. Like I told you, I cry all the time. But guess what? I can have joy in the morning too. The people that don't want to cry and don't want to feel vulnerable and don't want to go through every emotion. Do you realize that people that don't feel emotions are dead? I don't want to feel, so you want to be dead. Only people don't feel nothing is dead people. He said, y'all, the walking dead. Because God is in emotions. As far as like your heart, you can't have a soft heart without emotions. And God can't, He don't do nothing with hard hearts except for break the dough down and get the surgeons in. Ah, stack. We need an emergency. This heart is about to go out. It's turning to stone. That's why He said, don't worry, I'm the potter and you are the clay. I remake you as many times as I need to till you look like I want you to look. Tired of starting over? Stop looking to yourself to start over and start asking God who He wants you to be. Or else you're going to have to keep going through demolition over and over. And every time you get to where the deed is about to be signed on something, He going to bust it down because He didn't build it. You did. And there's cracks in the foundation. You don't know. There's going to be water running in between the walls. It don't matter how pretty you look on the outside. It's the inside that we need to be worried about. How many people that have bought homes know that? They can fix up the outside, baby, and you go to bust a wall open and it's mold running all through there to where you got to get the EPA, the environment protection agency, or whoever, environmental, to come in and get mold sport counts and all kind of stuff. But it look beautiful. Underneath can be a cesspool of feces if the pipes ain't hooked up. So we can look good on the first day and be horrible and stinky and unbearable on the second. Because they just got it to where you go and sign on the dotted line. How many times you done bought a car and as soon as the day that you couldn't take it back, that's when the engine didn't fell out of the damn thing. We just paraphrasing, but you know what I mean. Like, on the 31st day, really? The warranty was over yesterday. Understand that you can build as many times as you want to, but God will continue to knock those blocks down because He understands that it's going to be a prison for you because He didn't build it. And you don't know how to build windows, and you don't know how to put the lights in to where no matter if it's dark outside, you can still get light. You don't know how to do that. But what you're going to do is encase yourself in a chimney. Because you're not the builder. You only put this person's supposed to go live in it. The life that He builds for you. Then you don't have to worry about the plumbing because it's under His warranty. You don't have to worry about a lot of different things because they come under the warranty of the builder. And you don't have to take on any of the responsibility, even though you own the house. He said, I'm going to give you houses that you didn't have to build and vineyards that you didn't have to plant. And I got that. I'm a maintenance. He said, I'm going to take care of all your maintenance. I'm going to make sure your maintenance, you ain't going to have to worry about nothing because I need you to be ready for my use. When I need you to be ready, honey. See, a lot of people that don't understand that. That might have went way over people's head. But, honey, He wouldn't let me work because I had to be available. He said, I'm going to do what I need to do for you so that you're happy and you're rested so that you can do what I need you to do for me. That pleases me and makes me happy. And this is God. Are you listening? Did you hear that? When Peter did what Jesus asked him to do, he had more than enough. He had so much he had to get 3 other ships, I believe it was, to help. 3, 5, I can't remember, but everybody else over there 8 because Peter was obedient. Y'all getting it now? Obedience don't really cost you nothing for real because it's a win-win situation for you. Even if you got to go through ugly. He said they had been fishing all night. So he's probably irritated, hungry, ready to go home, get in the tub. God said, just do it one more time for me. Throw it over there. Boom. And everything that he had been needing, plus more for the people around him, was provided. Why would you not want to do it? Tell me. Y'all literally watch me live it, and I said this is not the first time, not for social media, but this is not the first time this didn't happen in my life. I've seen it time and time and time again. That's how I can stand on it that, hey, even if I lose everything I have in here today, God will do this and more. I've seen it over and over and over and over and over. Do I want to? No, because this is really, really making me happy. It was a lifelong dream. But He gave me smaller versions of it up until now. And He showed me, wherever you go, I got you. That's why He told the disciples, don't worry about your money. Don't worry about this. I got you. But we know now Jesus was loaded. Even if He wasn't God in the flesh, He was loaded before He was born. He's loaded. He didn't need nothing. He could really say, go to my treasury and go get, and boom. And tell somebody to leave a bag of money 2 miles ahead. He done snuck off. Where'd he go? Could have went home to his treasury and put the money. I mean, he didn't need to. He was God in the flesh. But do you understand? Jesus was always sneaking off, handling His Father's business. You know? You're here. He don't got to tell you everything He's doing because He's putting a plan together for you. You just need to worry about where you stepping. The only light you need to be worried about shining is on where your feet is going. Because guess what? If you put the light to your friend, your mama, your child, your husband, you going to trip and fall. Because guess what? You can't see your feet in this dark world. But watch this, y'all. We learned this yesterday. The closer you walk to God, motion. The closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer you walk and you keep on walking, you get energy. And guess what? You might just be able to light the way for the people behind you, but you gotta go first. Just worry about where your feet is going. Okay. It wasn't as bright at first. And this ain't get this circle doing that. The electricity in the body, baby. We just figured this out the other day. These are emergency lights, but get them kids' feet working. Because the more electricity you get, the lighter they go. This is so cool. We found that out yesterday. Or the other day, not yesterday. Like last week. This is with the coil. And not my fingers. Right? Same thing. But you gotta be willing to be led. You gotta be willing to be protected so you know how to protect. Like I had to be able to shoot and listen all at the same time and look up all around this dang Call of Duty game. I'm gonna get it. Because I gotta be able to learn how to protect. I gotta be able to learn how to listen for what's going on around. I gotta be able to not be so caught up in what I see and what I'm doing that I can't protect the people around me. What? I have to be worried about those that are around me. I can't just do whatever I want to do because it affects. What? Yes, I have Call of Duty. I told you I was gonna get it, Tasia, but I gotta learn. It's a hard deal to listen and think of operations. Girl, listen, y'all got me learning about 20 different games at one time. It ain't that many, but it's like 7 or 8. I told you I ain't played games in 30 years. Y'all fast tracking me now. Love me some Call of Duty. Well, teach me how to run then, not Dougie. COD. I'm honey COD back in the day meant cash on delivery. See, the COD y'all know ain't the COD your auntie know. You got to be more specific. Cash on delivery. And that can mean a couple of things. That can mean you gonna need your money or somebody's bringing you some cash on delivery. You know what I'm saying? Let me go make me some coffee. I'll be right back. You said what now? You said it's a package coming. Okay. All right. All right, family. Today is my relaxed day as well. I said maybe if I just start getting up and doing class early in the morning, and we've been on here over an hour and a half, right? About right at something like that. Who who enjoyed our class today? Did you? Cause it's over. I'm about to go get in my bed and play these games. I told you I'm not joking. I'm chilling. Yeah, aren't y'all proud of me for taking a break? Do you see how much more energy I have for class when I can actually rest? I want to color, you know? So if y'all give me time to rest and just chill and be the other person that I really am on, you're not, I'm really me, but just my regular person and the stuff I like to do, like, the energy, like, y'all see I don't dress up no more or nothing. I don't be having the energy. But when we was not doing 1,000 classes, it was lit. Thank you, Miss Howard. I love y'all. I be hoping and praying that when y'all come over here, y'all see my dad. Who be seeing our dad different every day? Are we getting dressed for Sunday? See, I don't know yet. We gotta get through Friday first, cause see, Friday we gonna learn about Miss Neymar. So it ain't no kids this Friday. It's gonna be reading and Jesus juice, books and Jesus juice. We're gonna pick one of these Neymar stories here, cause I ain't even opened them up to see what's in there. So we a little bit more mature students now, so we got to start getting ourselves together in a different way. We might have to go in some posh, situations, and we want to make sure that we have something to speak about when we go amongst these people. So yeah, we're gonna do some wine and book. How about that? You said her story is right, because it's some other people that don't have the books that they want to know what's in them. Because we all know. Do we keep the Sabbath here? I don't understand. This is not church. It's school. It's social media. You can keep the Sabbath wherever you want on Saturdays if you'd like. We sometimes, I mean, I don't understand. This is not church. I love y'all. This is social media. We have a good time here. And we learn and it's not church. You can keep the Sabbath or whatever. Yeah, we do every day. We've had 700 classes in the last 20 months. God said he made man for the Sabbath, and Sabbath for the man, not man for the Sabbath. Isn't that what it said? Or is it reversed? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We literally do this. We have, and if Miss Lex, like we have YouTube. If you go to our live videos, it's classes, 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 classes. Mm-hmm. So, do you feel like you've been here for 700 classes? Yes. Your guts is tuned. Your spiritual guts is toned up, ain't it? You've been training. Mm-hmm. It's just like Want It. Remember that movie I told y'all with Angelina Jolie? I said this is what it's gonna be like, and in a way, I'm kind of like the Morgan Freeman dude. But in a kind of way, I'm the other people that the dude with the knives that was in the thing, and then I gotta heal you up and say, "Come on with me now, come on." Like so, I just played everybody. The bread came. Remember when he started listening to the people, his checking account changed. Do, 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 do. That's how y'all been doing. I told y'all I was just like that. We go on scary adventures and everything, preparing for the worst always. You see. Everybody about to go back like, mm-hmm. I ain't watched that in a while. Let me go on and see what that. Yeah, remember. Right, right. You got your spiritual armor on now. It's working out for you. abundance for real. It is. It is. It's a different life. Now, what you do with the abundance that he gives you, if you squander it, you cannot be mad at other people. Do you understand? Because God, for real, God gives to you on the level of giving that you understand. Remember, we talked about it. If you want to do it with $1, you want to do it with 10. If you want to do it with 10, you want to do it with 100. If you want to do it with 100, you want to do it with 1,000. If you want to do it with 1,000, you want to do it with 10,000. If you want to do it with 10,000, you want to do it with 100,000. If you want to do it with 100,000, you want to do it with 1,000,000. Quit asking for it. Because if you want to do it with one, you want to do it with 1,000,000. If you say to somebody, "This my last dollar, this all I got," what you gonna say when you got 1,000,000? Because I need to take care of my stuff first. Your character don't change because your money do. Whatever was in you, if you stingy, you gonna be stingy when you got a lot too. God said if you do it with 5, you'll do it with 500, 5,000, 5,000,000, 500,000,000, like whatever. You do it. So if you don't do it when you remember the woman in the mites, he said everybody around had it to give, but she gave everything she had. That's different. They had it to spare. She didn't. So she gave me everything. Yeah, I'm about to load her down. I mean, true. She ain't never gonna have to worry about it. She good. Got me chasing people down to give them my last $2 and do. Guess what? Because you're going to be the only one carrying it. Well, I ain't going to say only one, but people will be mad because they say, "Oh, honey, I wouldn't have did that." And that's why you don't get the blessings. I know you wouldn't have. And God knew you wouldn't have too. That's why you don't get the blessings that I get. So stay over there in your lane according to your giving speed. Now move on. But you want to have your nose frowned up at me because I'll be like over here like that. Why is you mad at me? You wouldn't have did it, remember? But I did. So then I and others get to see the benefit of me doing so. You do too. You know how many people call me stupid and silly? You in a situation, why you helping somebody? I wouldn't have did it. And now them same people be like, you need to tell them people to send me something and ain't. Because remember, you wouldn't have did it. Hell, I don't even tell them really to send me nothing but food. And they don't even stop saying that. And they just started sending car stuff. What you mean? Them same people that be mad that you won't share your blessing, don't forget, they did tell you they wouldn't have did what you did. I wouldn't have did that. I know. I know you wouldn't have. And that's why I went on and did. Thank you, Kat. You said you got another package I need to go pick up. Okay. You said them people let you move in without no deposit. I applied for that house. They wanted $4,000 for me. Oh, I move in on Tuesday. With no job? Yep. Yep. With no job. And did. And then left, and the lady said, "Don't worry about it. Whatever bills you owe, whatever money you owe, you get back and take care of your family. Don't even worry about it. I'll cover it." I said, "Huh?" And the same person that told me to rent from this person, she tried to do that. The lady took her to court. I said, "Favor is not fair." Ooh, Ooh, she said, how much did she take you to court for? I said, come again? She didn't take me to court. Matter of fact, she paid my light bill the whole time I lived there because she wanted to. The landlord did. She said, are you serious? And did. Now left owing a good $2,000-3,000 probably. She said, don't worry about it. Just clean up, make sure everything, put the key on the thing. You don't owe me anything. Debt paid. I said, what? Come again? Say what? And 6 months later, that was not the story for my friend. Promise. It's right after I got burned. And I couldn't stand on my feet to braid hair, really. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't even walk down the stairs by myself. I had to scoot on my butt. Yeah. Oof. If you've ever been burned severely where you got to go to a burn center, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Taking a shower in a room with full of nurses, men and women, and you're naked. And they shooting morphine in you because they got to scrape them. What was I going to do? It don't never run out, but you will get spanked if you keep going in the wrong way. You use your things. You seem to be feeling bad for them. I used to feel bad for myself because I was hard headed. Hey, if anybody who got to like the end of the wheel of time, y'all remember the girl in the thing with the thing on there? Did y'all see that part? That used to be CERCA. Pour the water. She said, see? She said, well, I ain't gonna tell you what she said, but you know what I mean. That'll ruin it. That's me. That's how hard headed I used to be. And how stiff necked, baby, to the end. I don't care how you try to beat me down, I'm getting back up. But I realize now God put that in me, but I was hard headed against the wrong entity. You see, how can you kick against the prick? I was hard headed against the wrong entity. I was stiff necked against the wrong entity. I was not listening. Yes, he wanted to control me, but the control that he was going to give me was going to get me to what I wanted. I was stiff necked to the entity that I should have been vulnerable with. And I was vulnerable to the entity that I should have been stiff necked with and hard headed to, which is the enemy. And strong willed towards the enemy, not God. Now I'm about to go. I love y'all. I'm leaving right now. It is because I feel a little spaghetti sauce or marinara maybe coming my way. Maybe I should get on out while the getting is good. Getting while the getting is good. I'm about to go play that right now. Get it while the getting should be. Getting it. Getting what the getting this. I think that'll be a good song to. Can you put on like a. I'm gonna have to get my music thing on so while I'm playing COD, I can listen to my old trap music. Hey. Hey. Listen, I got to be thinking I got to put in my, because I'm going to have to get in the zone to do this here. Put on my Bone Thugs and Harmony. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to get my mindset ready for war, I'm guessing, to play this game. Thank you, Mr. J. Smith. Appreciate you. Then my boys, listen here. Come on through. You gotta have a. It's a time for everything, and they is not listening to Kumbaya when they about to run in the war. I promise you. It's some drums, some deep bass, boom, 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 boom. Like they about to go to war. They trying to put fear in the enemy's hearts. They need to hear us coming. What you mean? Like that's why we used to. Y'all seen it? Gets my toes wiggling. Oh yes, it does. I just be thinking about the war drums. Come on, think about it. They used to have them big old boom, boom. Them people letting them know, baby, we on your head. Don't even worry about it. We right up on you. Some of them drums are so big they can hear them from miles away. It's about their time. Are you ready to rumble? Like, literally. Let me go. Why do y'all let me get up here and mess with y'all? It's too early in the morning. What time is it? 8 o'clock? Is it even 8 o'clock? Nah. Okay, good. 7:01 done. I'm just playing. I ain't about to keep counting. That was it. We had our few days. I'm over it. But I am about to go play these video games. And find me something to eat and get in my bed and chill. I might vacuum. Think about doing that. I'm gonna call these people about this leak today. I love y'all. Bye. Have a good day, everybody.